shadows of your mind, claiming the moment you deflate into weakness. It dominates your emotions and becomes the master of your destruction without bloodshed. It will make your tragedy scream in inaudible screeches, and even the ones closest to your heart cannot hear as you battle with your inner demons. Your eyes are begging to be noticed, but your lips are sealed shut. It doesn't need AK-47 or daggers to read chaos. All it needs to do is take hold of your emotional vulnerability and make you suffer in silence. It will tempt you into believing it's not all that bad. It would say, Olulu, no one would believe you, so just remain slow to speak, but do not be hypnotized by it. For a few moments from now, 14-year-old Halima shall dangle from her ceiling fan as fragments of her life slips away. A 4-line note shall tell a 4-year tale of a certain uncle who gave us certain cookies till a certain day when a certain act ripped our apart, blood-stained sheets and brutalized dignities. It only happened once, but the scar stayed still. Again and again, her skin begged deeper. She tried to speak, but the master of seed voices crept in. Depression feasted upon her being, and in that moment, the rope came calling, and her last breath of air seemed like a dreadful redemption. Oh, my dear ones, do not be hypnotized by it, for even our little ones are not safe. As Tola, who is barely 8, knows what happens when Papa's eyes flares red, veins bulging through his skin, and once again, Mama would become the swollen-faced, black-eyed victim. Little Tola tries to speak, tries to fight, tries to protect, but Papa's eyes cage his protest in fierce embrace, and the one who snatches vocalization sneaks in. Little Tola becomes groomed in the hours of watching violence in silence, and 20 years later, it will become the very monster Papa inhabited. Again, I beseech you, do not be hypnotized by it, for even your most treasured relations can be ensnared in its snatches. The anger and unsaid speeches you keep bottled in shall pave way to the silent treatment, a punishment far worse than insults and injuries. It will bury you in hatred, deceit, and unsaid speeches, and it's not until it's too late before you realize that you created a bridge and blew it up into pieces. So, you see, bomb blasts and gunshots are not as brutal as this, but it can remold you into the walking dead or remove you from the land of the living. And Martin Luther did say, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter. Let that sink in. Now, don't think you're too strong that you can avoid being its victim. As for the past 3 minutes, you sat down and watched me in silence.
A round of applause, please.
Hi, my name is. My heart is filled with. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep speaking like your esophagus was made from elliptical sentences? Why do you keep? You get that too, right? How your vocal cords can become puppets with several strings attached. In my head, there's a war going on, my speech organs are captives. I've seen more days where protests march out of my belly and get stuck in my throat like Adam's apple on the eve of every defilement, Mr. Soldier. 7 bullets, 7 rounds, I should be dead by now. Painkillers no longer have effect on me, my body is numb. What you do to me every night isn't real. Let's be a little bit technical. It's an offensive against the barricades of my emotional defense. My mind is a forest of thought. You always find the perfect spot for your ambush. The way you sneak in, sneak out, even if I had a bulletproof, I would never be able to prove my innocence, Mr. Soldier. Saw you marching valiantly towards me, your egoistic camo. Gender, checked. Eyes, checked. Innocence, checked. Ass, checked. I'm still wondering if I'll ever pass your checkpoint. You brought more magazines than the dailies, and I never for once read the papers the way you load, reload, load. I'm getting weaker beneath the weight of your chunky body. Bodies on top of bodies, but the real bodies here are different shadows of you interlocked between my thighs when you're not around. When the rays of hope unfold, they open another folder in the cabinet of my thoughts, but each time you come, I always lose a file because you're too weak to stop yourself from defiling me. I blame me? No. I blame you? No. I blame this war. I am the war you're fighting. You've been programmed to shoot anything at sight. But what about those things you can't see? Like the hate welling inside of me? I'm a brute. Wrapped in silence, I'm less than human. You've made me the denominator of your divided attention. And hey, Mr. Soldier, you've got a piece too? Come get my piece too. I'm a broken masterpiece. I should fit well into your sling too. Temples are meant for worship, but you brought a warship. You've got more clips than full clips, more episodes, more pains. Even if I was bold, I would never run out of downloads, Mr. Soldier. They say words have the ability to heal. So I'm trying to tend to my wounds with poetry. This poem is my white flag. My silence has been too violent, and I am done fighting in another man's war.